Party now. Hey y'all, I'm so sorry. The iPhone died while we were on live. I apologize. So I have it on the charger right now. I'm sorry, y'all. Kai, did you watch it? Felix, did you watch tonight's episode of Set It Off ATL? It was getting messy. See. I'm sorry. The dang the iPhone died, and now I can't hear you for whatever reason. Hello? What is going on? I can't stand it. Can you hear me? Anything. Hello. Lord Jesus, I can't stand technology sometimes. Everything is on. It's a mess. Oh, they said they can hear me. Can you hear me, Terrence? So Terrence can't hear me, guys. Okay, if y'all can hear me, just put an emoji up. Terrence draw down and come back. Okay. So it was Terrence's. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Not your phone died too.
Yeah, the iPhone is through.
Mine died too. Oh my.
And then the other one is about to die too. I think it's on 12%. Yeah.
Terrence, y'all come back.
There it is. I keep adding them.
Y'all please go subscribe to Pop Up Productions, please.
There he is. I don't hear Terrence.
Terrence,
I don't hear you.
Drop back down, cut your phone off, and put it back on.
Oh, wow. That's a lot to have to do.
Shut up.
It is a lot to have to do. Instagram doing too much.
Yeah, they be tripping.
We can't hear Terrence. Yeah, that's what everyone's saying.
Yeah, he probably got to reset his phone.
Felix, what was your favorite part tonight? And Kai said it was getting messy.
Who said that? Ty?
Kai.
Hey Kai. It did get messy. It was cute though. It's gonna get worse.
It's definitely gonna get worse.
It's gonna get worse. Oh my god. I can't wait for y'all to see these other episodes. I can't wait to see the other episodes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, there you go.
Maybe it's my phone too. Everybody has a phone issue.
Yeah, my shit died.
Mine died too.
Oh my god. I was talking about Black, I'll let you go. What was your favorite moment in the episode?
It had to be Rodney's scene. Like that had it because I was laughing the whole time. Like just from his confessionals alone was so funny. Like I think that's what it was.
Yeah, I was saying before I got cut off, it was the fact I like the fact how the three of us, and I wish you were there, Black. The three of us came and supported Enrique before it got to the messy part, because I just, for us to go and support a black owned business, black, black man that's a part of the LGBTQIA community. That's something that we as men of color and that are in the community have to do more of. Right, so for me, I thought that was great to go and support him before it turned left. So
and then 5 years for him to withstand,
they say after 5 years is if you can stand for 5 years in a business in a brick and mortar, then you're doing well.
You're doing very well. Yeah, very well.
Yeah.
Unlike other people. I'm gonna stop. Y'all gotta watch these episodes, y'all. This shit is so funny. Y'all gonna be like, what the fuck?
We have so
many ways.
Just think about all the scenes that we did. We have so many fun scenes. I really feel like you're gonna see a different side of everyone. I feel like everyone got their special scene that made them just stand out. And I'm just ready to watch. I'm watching as a cast member and as a fan because we all bring something to the table, and I think that people really will be like, damn, I can see myself doing what they're doing. I want people to feel inspired and just see things. Even with Taryn doing his home buying process, how many people trying to buy a home or getting a home. I think that's very people look up to. With Black is really, I did see with Black, but I was very much intrigued with him when he was writing. He dropped the whole fucking song in 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm like, goddamn, people are really working. And so that's why I said I really love Set Off, because people are truly working and truly putting their hearts out there. Yeah, we can throw shade, but we are actually truly working. And that's one thing I can respect from everyone on this cast.
I'm just, not everyone, but I'm just ready. I'm gonna quit. I just said the first thing that came to my mind. I'm sorry, but I'm just ready to get past that one scene. That's it. I'm so ready to get past that scene. I don't know what to do.
I bet your ass is.
I'm so sorry.
I forgot that scene. That's the scene what I did.
Oh my God. I can't wait for y'all to see it. Y'all, they wanted to beat my ass.
And
I can't wait for y'all to see it.
And I would have tried my hardest with everything I got.
Hey, listen, I would have just let you do it because I knew I was wrong. I would have just...
Y'all, we give everything.
Whatever part I missed, Ronnie would have got... Whatever part I missed, Ronnie would have came behind me with it.
Cause look, I'm like, oh, fuck, ugly bitch there doing that bitch ass shit.
I saw you and Antonio talk about me, bitch. I'm down here pouring my heart out, trying to explain myself, and y'all upstairs talking shit about me. And y'all must see Rodney storm out like a little old white lady.
Wait till people see that. Yes, Rodney was a very much old white lady. Oh, Roddy was giving old white lady keys, honey.
I'm talking about clutching pearls and everything. Rodney said, "Oh my God, Black.
Baby,
I can't do this."
I will not. Where's my driver?
Right. It was the locks. Blame it on the locks. That's what it was. I was a different person when I had my house.
But I'm just thinking about all the stuff we did so much. Like, we filmed so much for 3 seasons, no shade. Like, we really did.
Yeah. I'm just excited to see it progress, and hopefully people relate and, all that good stuff.
Right.
We have enough footage recorded of this show that we probably could have 3 seasons, like, for real. And when it came down to editing the show, it still was hard because there was so many different, y'all know, there were so many different things that happened, and people started going missing and all kind of stuff, that it was still a process. But I think what we got is it's hilarious, y'all. When I tell y'all, it only gets funnier from here.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness. The shade gets worse.
Is it safe to say, can I ask this question with, because I know a couple asked me, when is our reunion gonna be live, like for audience, or are we gonna have a private reunion? And when can the viewers expect the reunion? And how many
Somebody asked me
episodes
today too.
is this season?
Oh, but
They want to know that too.
Ooh, girl, the people want to know a lot.
They know that.
Somebody asked me about that today too.
Child, we only got one episode out. Can we get a couple out there first? Like, girl.
But Terrence, we were still filming the show, and everybody was talking about when is there going to be a reunion. So, I mean, to answer your question, I don't know. I just really don't know. I wanted, in my mind, I wanted to get to yesterday, last night, that premiere party. I wanted to get to that point, and then I wanted to get to this point, and now now that everything is done for the most part, other than the episodes actually rolling out, I think I could put my focus. Yeah, I think I could put my focus on that now to make sure that happens. So those are good questions that I know that I need to work towards to get answers to. So I will, as soon as I know, I'll let everybody else know, because I mean that ain't gonna do nothing but just help us out more. And I know the people who want to be there, that will allow them to be there. So as soon as I know, I'll
back to this, because I was, just thinking out loud. I'm just a thinker. Do you think it will be beneficial? And this might be too early for a conversation. Oh wow. Okay, Cammy.
_Cammy_ Simmons says, what can fans look forward to in the episodes to come? Black, you want to answer that, question. Black? Associate producer.
Girl, did you see that producer credit at the end game?
I was like, yes.
So what y'all can look forward to is a great deal of emotions from everybody, a lot of hard work, a lot of shade, fun shade, and just a lot of bosses just coming together doing their damn thing in Atlanta. That's what you can look forward to. Just keep watching, baby. It gets juicier and juicier and juicier. Trust me. Every last one of these jokers up here messy. The whole cast, I'm just gonna be and the producer and editors is too. Shit,
baby. That cameraman, baby.
Reggie did it. I'm saying now. Reggie did it.
Shady boots, messy boots.
I have a good question too, because somebody asked me this from last night. For season 2, would you be adding straight people to the cast?
Here we go. For season 2, so that means there is a season 2.
Right, there's a season 2
existence.
Is there season 2? Because I didn't get this memo. That it was season 2.
I ain't starting no paperwork or nothing, but okay.
All right. And who's coming back and who's not?
Do what?
He said, who come back and who got fired?
Damn, y'all answer the question. It's episode 1.
I didn't even know it was gonna be in season 2. That's why I'm like, what? It's a season 2?
Terrence, I'm learning this with you.
Wow.
Oh, not on the straight one. No, seriously. It was always my hope was to get people all throughout the rainbow on the show. I wanted straight people, someone who was transgender, whether it was male or female, the non-binary, the gay people. Like, I wanted a mixture of all of it to show that we could all mix and mingle and work and operate and get along together. Like I said before, we had a whole NFL league of people attached to this project, so we had a little taste of all of that. But in the end, the final people who were here is what you see. I mean, if in a perfect world, yes, absolutely, I would love to have straight people, cisgender people, men, women, people of different races. Definitely would like to show that, because I feel, first of all, within the gay community, we're already segregated enough, and then I feel like within the world, we're even more segregated when it comes to black and white. So I want to be able to show all of that interacting with each other, because even here in Atlanta, it's a very segregated city if you really want to think about it. And everybody, I know that almost everybody still has friends and family members of different races, but it still just ain't quite right. So I would like to I would definitely like to show that in all aspects. Yeah. So
Y'all
straight
hear
people,
it.
if y'all down there, I guess we need to start getting ready to drop some links for the auditions for season 2.
Right.
Look, the associate producers will be picking you.
Right, so that means I'll be behind the camera this season. I definitely enjoy that. It's gonna be funny.
You enjoy working behind the camera?
I would. I mean, I just to see the creation, like at the end, like this shit was hard, but it's nice.
It is. I would say that doing reality is mentally draining. That's why I probably left for the first time. The first time I left, because I was like, do I really have the mental capacity to deal with this bullshit? So I would say anyone who's watching, it's not easy as we might make it look. Y'all see a good, like, we probably film like 5-6 hours. You only see like 4 or 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And dealing with different personalities, it takes a strong mental person to do it. And I see why people go through psychiatric tests, right, when they do reality shows like on networks, because you gotta make sure you're in your right mind, because this shit is stressful. It's very stressful, but it's rewarding to see all the hard work, all the nights you like, fuck this shit, I'm about to quit. And then you be like, damn, this really came out good. And I just feel like it just like it was just like a beautiful caterpillar turned to a cocoon and turned to a butterfly. I feel like that's what it went through.
I feel like it was a beautiful disaster, because dealing with y'all bitches.
Hey.
Listen,
hey.
I'm talking about the fact that when I actually got behind the camera a little bit, helping production, I saw what Brandon was going through, and I was like, these bitches are difficult. Like, just trying to get people together, for him trying to get people together for scenes. Like, people were having stuff going on and weren't saying nothing. So if y'all looking for season 2, make sure y'all actually have stuff going on and y'all not using 1, 2, 3 for a storyline like other people, okay?
So, Brandon, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the ones that, when the intro comes on, you see their faces, out of those ones, right? Who was the hardest to work with?
Oh, that's a good question.
Just out of the 5 that made the intro.
My answer is Norris.
I thought you were gonna say me.
Mm-mm. No, my answer is Norris. Yeah,
I can see that too.
Who was the easiest?
I can see why you said that. Cause I can
Who
see
was
why
the
you said
easiest?
that. That's a good question.
That's a really good question. Honestly, dang it, the easiest. Wow, we almost have a 3-way tie. Cause like it was natural. It was very organic with Rodney, Terrence, and Enrique. It just came naturally. Everything just flowed. Like if I asked of something or to give a little more or to do this, it just flowed. There was no pushback. Everything was just like, okay, this is what we need to do. We do it, and it was fine. Not saying that it was difficult with Black, but with Black, there was a lot of different. How do I put this? It's nothing bad. Black did a lot of things that were kind of outside of our. We didn't have control over a lot of things that Black was doing, like his performances and things like that. Like going to the performance and the things you have to deal with and be at this spot and that place. So it had nothing to do with Black, but that's what I'm saying. To answer the question, it put him in that middle category, but it wasn't anything that it was in his control that made it difficult.
During COVID too, because I know a couple of performances that I had, it was like only certain amount of people could be there and all that stuff like that. So it was difficult. I feel you. Right.
So yeah, just things that weren't in his control or our control made it a little harder. But with y'all, everything was just so easy. It was just like, I'm going to do this or we're going to do this at this time at this place. And it was just, you got there and did it and it was over. It was good.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Who was your favorite storyline? Who was your least favorite storyline?
Oh,
look. That's the podcast coming out of
That's cute. You just answer it, Brandon. That was cute, right? I like that.
Go that deep.
My phone at 5%, y'all.
You need your home charger.
It really does need to go on the charger. But to answer that question, hopefully I can get it before it dies. Say the question
So
one
who
more
was your
time. Sorry.
favorite storyline to watch come true? And who was your least favorite storyline to watch come true?
The storyline to watch come true. I would say to watch it happen was Black. Because I was able to go inside the studio with this man and be there for like a couple minutes to an hour, however long, and all he would have is a beat. And then by the end of the time that we were done filming and we were leaving, it was a whole completed mix and mastered song. And I was just like, huh? Like, where did these words come from in your head to say that that's what I want to say on this beat to turn it into a song? Like, I couldn't, you put a beat in front of me, I'd just be sitting up for days like, okay, I hear this, I hear that, but nothing. I couldn't put the puzzle pieces together, and it was awesome. Like some of the things, sometimes he had certain things wrote down, but it was nothing completed. It wasn't like he walked in and said, "This is my whole song." And sometimes he would get in the booth and he would think of something, or he would hear something, and he'd be like, "Oh, let me try that, let me try that, let me try that," and it was a song, and it was cute.
Thank you.
You're welcome. My least favorite storyline to see happen. It's hard to answer that question because I didn't see this storyline happen.
Stories,
Um,
girl.
I didn't get this. We weren't allowed the chance to see Norris's story. That wasn't a storyline. We didn't get a chance to hear Norris's story and see where his story was taking him because he left. And he's back now. The show is done filming now. So that's like I said, that's why I didn't want to include that part of the story in the show. So
That makes sense now.
Makes sense.
So my favorite storyline, out of the group was, I think y'all both were like my favorite.
Oh, thank
Because
you.
seeing the homeowner process and all of that stuff start from one point to the end, and you dealing with your work and everything that you got going on, filming and all that stuff like that was amazing. And Rodney, like, I ain't never really known for nobody to really do no podcast that was like this close to me. So to actually see stuff like that, like, that was amazing too.
yeah,
Y'all had so many twists and turns going on too.
I say for me, I say I would have 3. And I'm gonna have to go back to the season when I started, when I felt like, oh shit, their life is really cool. So I'm gonna say for 1B, my favorite storyline would have been Quan's. I really was interested in Quan's story. He was very interesting to me because like he literally was like very honest, like I'm new to this, I'm trying to build something, and just to watch what I saw, it was very inspirational.
Right.
1C would be, I enjoyed Black's storyline because I feel like I never really got a chance to see like what rappers go through. I'm so used to like the media side, and I know how that is. But to see what like rappers and people in the music industry, I think that's very interesting. And I really feel like Black shared a lot of that. I really enjoyed Terrence's storyline because, like, as you all know, Terrence has been through a lot, and for me not really knowing Terrence and getting to see Terrence, like me knowing of Terrence outside of the show, and then seeing him do and like seeing him go through his home, like you will see me and Terrence a lot together. Y'all would think we best friends, but we're cool, but we're not like but y'all think so like we're that's good, like we, but I ain't trying to be funny. You know what I'm saying though, Terrence?
Oh
like,
yeah.
But I enjoy to hang out with Terrence, but just so funny and just so like lively, and he shared his truth. And I respect the person who is honest about what they do and what they've been through. I feel like Terrence is one of the most honest people I ever met on this show. I wish I would have seen more of Papa Smurf's storyline. I feel like he has a story, and I wish that we could have gotten more of his, and that would be mine and my lineup.
I think for me would definitely be, and I can relate to this person more than anybody on the cast, and that's Rodney, because when I used to live in Maryland, I had a radio show that I hosted for 6 years. So I know what it takes to be in media and host and you can have a bad day, but as soon as that mic goes live, you got to go from 0 to 1,000. And people that's listening don't need to know what your day was just like, a few minutes ago, or what just happened a second ago. Because right now you have a project to do, you have a mission to accomplish, you have an audience to entertain. So I know what that's like. Been hosting events, being in front of an audience, no matter if you were sitting in traffic for 2 hours to get to that venue, as soon as you step on the stage to host, you got to be on it. So I can relate to Rodney the most out of the whole cast because I've been in his shoes for many years. So I would have to say, Rodney, your story was definitely the one that stood out for me. And then also Black, because I don't know, I'm not a rapper. I'm not a music artist. I've interviewed rappers, hip hop artists, music artists, independent artists, but I don't know what that's like. So, and also on top of that, to be a man of color, that's also a part of the LGBTQIA community, to add all those elements to the mix, I can only imagine what that's like. I can only imagine. I don't know. I can only imagine what that can be like. But to get to a point of coming to your own and working towards coming into your own, and trust me, Black, it's only the beginning. Like, there's still a process to being in your own and being comfortable and being 100%, I don't give a fuck, this is who I am, period. Not even a period, exclamation point.
Right.
Like, so you still got growth to do, but to get to this point, you should very much be proud of yourself and know that, okay, there's still room for me to grow. There's still elevation, evolution to happen in my career, in my endeavors, and don't let anybody step in your way. You don't have to prove shit to nobody, just deliver. Actions speak louder than words. And always remember that.
Yes. And that's one thing I like about Black, because I ain't gonna lie, I had a lot of people who are on these shows that reach out to me and want to get featured or want to get airtime. I'm just like, I don't feel your music. I feel like it's all like gimmicks out here. People that do a little rap and they call themselves artists. And one thing I like about Black is one of the person I ain't gonna mention his name here on our show. But I like them too because I would actually listen to their music. I actually hear their music on the radio. Like, not as cute bop in the gay club, but actually hear their music on the radio. I'm like, oh shit, that's the beat. And I always gave Black, he pissed me off sometimes in the scene, you're gonna see. But I always said, nah, that bitch can rap. Fuck that hoe at this moment, but that bitch can rap.
You said that. And the fact that I'm glad I got to experience, like, just with this group right here, even with Nora's crazy ass, like, I'm just glad I got to experience that with y'all and really share my story with y'all. Like, I would not have had it any other way. I promise I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I kind of wish, this is a question I want to ask for y'all. I'm going to answer it first. But what do you feel like you wish you would have shown more of?
I think I answered that already for me, so.
I think for me, and a part of me regrets it and a part of me doesn't, and I usually don't have regrets. But when I left, because I've left once, and when I initially was supposed to do it, and I left. And the reason why I left, because I was going through two things at the same time. I was going through a breakup, and then 2 weeks later, my mother's husband passed away. So I was dealing with two things. I was dealing with a heartbreak from me, and then I was dealing with a heartbreak from my mother that infused in me. I'm an only child, and I'm a mama's boy. I'm not afraid to say it. So the hurt that my mother was going through, I was hurting on top of my own personal hurt. So for me to film that, I would have been no good to nobody because I probably would have lashed out. I probably would have been the messy one. I probably would have said some shit out my mouth that probably would have been very disrespectful because I was in a hurt place. And so a part of me wish I would have showed just the some of that, just to see, people can see, like, okay, this is where he was. Because by the time I started filming, I was still dealing with it. It was still some residue left, but it wasn't where I was. So I would have, people would have seen just a tad bit of that to now see the end story of me. But outside of that, I don't regret stepping off to the side 100% because and another thing, I was mostly back home all of last year. Rarely was I home, rarely was I here in Atlanta. I was back home making sure that my mother was good because she was dealing with her new normal. You know what I mean? So I wish I would have just shown a little bit of that, but other than that, I think I've shown everything else. To be honest,
I think my side would have been more of where I came from, and then my kids. You know, even though so many what's up, Dukiana? Even though so many people are kind of afraid to show their kids and stuff like that, which of course y'all saw them on the my intro and stuff,
right.
But my kids play a major role in my life, and for one, me being a gay dad, like I actually just had the gay conversation with my kids a few months ago. So it was like some of that stuff I wish I would have been able to show, because it's a lot of dads out here who are gay or bisexual, whatever they want to call themselves, who actually take good care of their kids, who spend time with their kids. And I have 3 boys, so I'm never going to walk out of their life. And I felt like I really wanted to kind of be the first one to show that. You know what I'm saying? So that's my only regret.
Well, Black, clearly there's going to be a season 2, so there'll be time to show it.
It is.
Season 2.
And if there is a season 2, let me know when we film it so I can get all of my projects together in order.
Right. Well, I might find a girlfriend this season.
Oh,
maybe I'll find a girlfriend. Shoot. Forget the men. Let me find a girlfriend. Forget the men. Let me
It got to be a stud though.
I was asked if Black was bisexual.
I am bisexual.
Okay.
Why your face look like that, right?
She got to be willing to eat some ass.
You like,
though,
okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that bad. I was just saying, okay, my bad.
She got to be willing to eat some booty now.
What other questions?
We got questions?
And I said, what any questions, like questions for Brandon? Whatever questions we have for Brandon.
I would like to sit live with the producers only, because I want to see what y'all think about stuff.
Oh, we can make that happen. Just so y'all know, the producers got green screens.
Oh, that's gonna be funny as fuck.
Well, I should say confessionals. The producers did confessionals. We already have.
Oh.
And after tonight and last night, I thought we need to do some more.
Yeah. You know who confessionals I'm looking forward to?
Reggie.
Blake.
Oh
yeah. Ooh.
I'm just, because from my interaction with Blake, he seems very laid back and observant of people and things of that sort. Real cool and collective, but I'm really interested to hear his inner thoughts about the cast. I really am. I'm intrigued.
Like who should stay, who should go, who wasn't giving it.
Okay, so
let's say who should stay and who should go per episode, not just all over.
Per episode.
Okay, per episode.
So from tonight.
Well, this episode I think is kind of clear across the board.
Rodney, you asked the question, so you go.
Right. So take me off of being a cast member, right?
Okay.
And let me just be a viewer. This is from a viewer standpoint. To me, who would be interesting for what I would have saw, who I feel like who made the episode really, really funny, as far as like green screens, I say it would be a tie between Norris and me. Like, because just being a viewer again, because I'm like over there. Norris was funny as fuck. Like I can't deny it. Like he was funny. His reads was really funny.
Shady bitch.
I don't know who should go. I wish I was seeing who I want to see more of. I thought everybody made me intrigued enough to want to see more of. I want to see more of Papa Smurf, and I want to see more of Terrence. Like I want to see what make them why they are main cast. If that makes sense. That makes sense, y'all? Yeah. Okay.
So I'm excited to see more of definitely. I think I'm excited. Really, all y'all. I can't even. That's hard. I'm excited to see all y'all because everybody got different processes, and it's like people need to see it. And some people, Terrence is giving something that nobody has really ever done on any show, and
that's true. They talk about it.
They talk about it, but they never. They don't.
Wait, y'all. Catch this tea. I got a 5-bedroom house.
Shit, I'm talking about they going from nice houses to even nicer houses.
and then going back to apartments.
Hey, when I go, right, I'm back in the apartment. Ain't no shade in my game, bitch. I'm in the apartment, but when I grow up,
no, it's no shade to apartments. No shade. No. What my problem is the fact that people want to be so grand and say all these good things, and it's like crawl before you walk, boo boo. I had to.
Some people got rats in their apartment complex. I'm just saying.
It ain't easy. Bro, you don't have to put on a front for who? Who? You don't have to.
Y'all gotta watch this show.
You don't have to.
Like this show, our show to me, if I had to just say, I would name the reality show that I found interesting. I really enjoyed On the Way Up. I told y'all this numerous times. I think I told that to Brandon too, because I like the show that really showed people's story, and I feel like, but some was putting on more than others. But it was really nice to refresh, not people fighting all the time, and just seeing like a person's storyline, what somebody went through. And that's what I like about our show too. Like I don't feel like anybody on this show, honestly, from my opinion, is really putting on. It's up for one person, but it's really trying to put on to be something they're not. And I feel like everyone on the show is genuine about what they did and what they do. And then they have receipts to back up what they do. Does that make sense?
Right.
Like you can really go and say, hey, I want to research this bitch. See, did he really do what he said he do? Oh, he do. And I think that's something to look forward to.
Yeah. To answer the question, I think from this episode, probably I don't want to say who has to go, but I would say who I want to see more of, because I feel like this episode was a Rodney episode. This definitely was your episode, Rodney. And I'm hoping that each person kind of has an episode so that way you get to see their evolution throughout the season. But I wouldn't say that anybody has to go. I really wish that, and I'm being real sincere about this. I wish Norris would have stuck around, because
Me too.
The conversation that we had after the messiness at that table at the restaurant, that moved me. And I would have loved to have seen that progress and in hopes to reunite with the situation we had talked about at that table. So I don't want to say anybody to go, but who I would have loved to see to the end of this particular season would have been Norris. I will say that.
I can honestly say that too.
Yeah.
I can honestly say
and that's real sincere. Outside of the shade and all that, that is truly sincere. Like I wish he would have stuck around so that we could have seen the evolution and the progression with what he stated to us at that table at the restaurant.
Yeah.
And I'm not mentioning it because it wasn't shown, so that's why I'm not talking about it.
Well, he can redeem himself on the next season.
Because clearly there's going to be a season 2.
That's what people want, Brandon.
Look, we already have applications in the queue.
Look,
I'm ready.
Clearly they're
I'm glad that people want it. I'm glad that people want it, and I hear everybody saying they want it, whatever. But if they want it, like, it's got to be completely different than it was this time.
I think
in all aspects.
The only thing that I feel like from a production standpoint that needs to be done a lot more like thoroughly is like a schedule for like certain events and stuff like that, like what people actually got going on, so that we know like, okay, we know this person got this going on, so all we gotta do is show up. But people got from the audition on, y'all gotta let folks know what y'all got going on, because this man over here, like, it was hectic for him to get in touch with people, not just these people right here, because I know we all pretty much did a good job with letting people know what we got going on, but other people who are not anymore, it was like hard. It was very hard. So
yeah, I know what I would like to see though, if it is a season 2, let me just say I like to see us like travel together.
Oh, girl,
and do group activities.
Listen,
okay.
I was so mad.
I tried to do that in this season.
Black has tried to plan about 4 trips.
I do remember that.
And we went on 2.
Remember that.
Yeah, and we went we went on 2 trips, and people still didn't come.
And Black paid for them. Trips were paid for.
I was about to say, and Black paid for everything, and I was just I was just like, if someone told me that they were taking me on a trip and it was being paid for, bitch, I'ma go. And I went, but I don't know why.
It could have been scheduling with everybody else. It could have been scheduling people.
I know when we try to go to Miami, it was scheduling issues.
Yeah,
I can honestly say that.
I suggested Panama, and we actually went. And I suggested Tampa, and we actually went. And I think the Tampa trip, I didn't really get a response from anybody about that trip. So I was bringing extra people. I didn't know what, but I really wanted to do a group trip with y'all because just to see, and this was pretty much, you know, the reason why all that other shit happened, but just to see everybody out of their, like, their work mode.
Right.
And out the element, like, let's just have fun. Let's enjoy each other. Let's go to the beach. Let's what's the shit called? The little thing you ride on the water with. What's it called? Jet ski. All that stuff like that. Like, I wanted to do all that. So maybe next time we're gonna do it.
Yeah. And I try to do the group activities. I tried to infuse that kind of went left.
You did.
It did.
You did.
Terrence was the party king this season.
Hey, Terrence did. Every last one of his parties.
Hey, I know how to give a good party now.
You do.
Yes, you do.
I can't speak for everybody else.
Yo, Terrence parties were so good, people were having to spend the night, go sleep on the couch.
And they left horny and infused.
Yes, they did. He was right about that, baby.
I'm talking about horny
right
and
about
infused.
that, honey.
Every trip I had to go get me some. You can come, baby.
Very much so. I said, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
That joke in that new house, he got that nice ass guest bedroom. And downstairs, I'm talking about, man, please. I was in the garage.
As Rodney says, coming up, he has that basement where you can have parties in the back.
Oh, right. He calls it my man cave, the dungeon.
Listen, I'm all for a good coin. What we charging?
Look, you know the sex sells.
Right, shit.
Well, it does.
Hey, I got the following now. What we doing? What we doing?
That's so. Well, shoot, if Candy can do a dungeon, maybe I should do one too. Let me put a dungeon tour together.
That would be cute though. That really would.
Somebody call Bolo.
Hello?
Oh, I'm definitely not. That's too big. No. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Nobody said you had to take it, Rodney. We just say.
You can't even do oral to it. That's too big.
That's like a cute 8, 9. That ain't too big.
He big as 8 or 9.
He about 10.
Oh, that's too big. You right. Oh, girl, I like a cute 8, 9. That's as far as I'm going.
Y'all wimps.
I'm sorry. I like 6, 7 really, but 8, 9 I could probably do a little something. It may take me a little time, but
I like what they call. I like husband peen.
There you go.
Which is 6 to 7 inches. That's good. Y'all girls be trying to take 13, 14, talking about who I don't.
Sometimes you need a side nigga. Sometimes you need a side nigga with that 10, 11, 12.
I'm trying to be right for my husband. Whenever he comes, 11, 12, 13, mama, I can't do. I'm talking about, you ain't able to have me walk around here bow-legged looking crazy.
I ain't bow-legged. I still smiling.
A little girl, you can't that shit.
I'll take it. Now I'll take it.
And can give it too, baby.
Hey, I've given it too. Don't get it twisted. I've given it.
You know what another fun thing was for me though, I think when we was at Terrence's house and we was talking about sex. That was so funny.
I'm thinking about this. So if a season 2 is happening, I might have to conjure up this little sex dungeon. I'm gonna come up with a cute name for it.
Let's partner with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come up with a cute name for that.
I'm getting nice little sexy side anyway.
First of all, let me just give a quick event planning 101. You don't have a date until you secure a venue.
Ah! Oh! I'm
just FYI. You don't give a date until you secure a venue. Then you have a date. Then you plan.
I have a question. How many episodes is this season? Can you give that away?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
And to be honest, the only reason why is because the show is still being edited.
Oh wow. We have
Not in
seen
a
a lot.
not in a bad sense. Like we
I
keep
don't think it was bad.
and it's mainly me. I get so excited that I keep saying, "Oh, we need to make sure we include this," or "Oh, we need to do that," and so it just keeps growing.
This is a good question. From an editor standpoint, how do you choose between footage?
From a what standpoint? I'm sorry.
EP standpoint, how do you choose footage? And when you choose a footage, what are you trying to look for from the audience perspective?
That's a really good question because I always go into it from the audience perspective. I'm always thinking, well, is this going to make sense to the viewer? Are they going to know what's going on? And if I was a viewer, I would be wondering, why am I watching this? Like, what's the importance? Like, I'm just randomly see two people walking in the park talking. Like, what was so important about me? You get what I'm saying? What was so important about that conversation that I needed to watch this? So that is really what determines what is in the show and what's not in the show. It has to be, this is reality. At the end of the day, it's real life, but the story has to make sense.
Right.
We've had, when I tell you, we filmed so many scenes, but we had people who wanted us to just film random stuff that just didn't make any sense.
Are they in?
For the show, for them, like it was just like, why do you want me? This is gonna sound so shady, but I'm using it as an example. Why do you want us to come record your little brother wrestling match?
Shut up, Brandon. Shut up.
So it's like it just didn't make sense. Like, is some of the other cast gonna be at this wrestling match? Like what?
I know where he was going. I know it.
Shut up.
So those are the kind of things that we, as producers, we have to think through our head. Like this, it just don't make sense. That's wasting time and money for everybody.
Those people made it so hard for you. Brandon would sit down the phone and be like, why are we doing this again? Like, sir, it has to make sense. So why are you calling me? Like, it was, oh my God. That shit was too hilarious. That man wanted his time. Shit.
And I understand that, but and then that's another thing. This has nothing to do with the question, but this is my first time doing this project. But I saw a lot of people who just wanted to be in front of a camera. Like, I'm not saying that people's lives aren't entertaining or people don't have things going on, but at the end of the day, the things that you do have going on have to be entertaining for reality TV. Right. And it was some people like, okay, my background is in restaurant management, so I have hired people my entire life, and I call it the interview process, where everybody know when you're being interviewed by a manager, you know in your head exactly what I need to say. If the manager asks you what's your availability, oh, I have open availability. Like I'm completely open, day or night. I can do this or whatever. And then you get the job, and then 2 weeks later, I can only work Monday through Thursday day shift. What? What do you mean? And I feel like that's what happened. Some of these people lied on their application. Some of these people lied on their resume. They said they do this, and this to get on the show. I fell for it. We get here. Where's the content? Where are all these things that you said you had going on? And it was always an excuse. Oh, I can't do this, or I can't do that, or we can't show this, or we can't show that. Then why did you sign up for a reality show?
Real quick. I think it was before Black. I'll never forget you made a YouTube video of that board. I said, no, Brandon didn't. Brandon said, this is this, and this is what this is.
I watched those videos the other day.
You just said that. I said, oh, they're before and after. You said you did this, but we got nothing from you.
Nothing. Where is it? And I think some people think,
where is your scooter?
I think some people think that everybody always says it's gonna happen in production. Editing will do this and editing will do that. But we can only record. The camera can only record what you do in front of the camera. And if what you're doing in front of the camera is nothing, I can't just magically make it look like you doing something.
Right.
Nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
Nothing.
Shit.
Yeah. So we have a lot of just random sayings. Afterwards we just be like, why do we come here? Why do we do this?
Right.
What was the purpose? But we have tons more of things that I feel there's lots of in this show. There's lots of laughter. There's lots of tears. There's lots of joy. Like you are gonna see these people go through real life things, like real life struggles, real life pain. Like some of y'all have accomplished a lot of things. Y'all have won awards. Some of y'all have completed movies. Some of y'all have completed albums. Some of y'all own businesses. Like these people are really out here doing things, and they have the accolades to show it. And it's not just all talk. Like these folks, as you said last week, Rodney. Let's go toe to toe with careers. These people can go toe to toe with careers.
And
Yes, we can.
wait, and no shade to this show, but worry about the followers. I have 50,000 followers.
Shut up, Rodney. Shut up.
And I'm like, and your point.
Shut up, Rodney. All I know is
This is the shadiness coming out of Rodney. This is the shadiness.
So you told y'all she was
coming out of this one.
I'm like, girl, you got all these followers. You can't even get a scene together.
So we're finna move on from that, Rodney. So have you had anybody say anything about reviewing?
Yep, we already got all that in the works.
I'm excited to see that.
Me too.
Mm-hmm. For some of y'all who are new, just joining in the chat, I want to let y'all know that you may see some of the cast from here on out until the end of the season on Tuesday nights at Taste ATL Lounge. So we will be premiering each week's episode there the day before it premieres on YouTube. So if you want to come out and mix and mingle, drink, smoke, have a good old time with some of the people from the cast while they're watching the show for the first time as well, come on out and visit us. But I got a shady question to ask.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Out of all the things that y'all have been a part of, which was the worst or just like most unnecessary? Like it wasn't together. What scene was that for you? Okay, Black.
So
You make it.
the scene that was the most unnecessary for me was this karaoke night girl. Like
Karaoke night.
Exactly.
Are you referring to karaoke? You're referring to karaoke at Norris's house?
Oh, I wasn't there.
The most unnecessary
I probably was booked
scene
that day.
ever.
Rodney was
It
there.
was so unnecessary because you didn't have nothing to. Y'all gonna see on. I'm just gonna wait. Let y'all watch it. Shit.
I will say this. I'm not gonna say. I guess for me, I have not been to a scene I feel was like unnecessary. I have been to a scene where people said they had something that didn't have it, and that's what I would say.
What? Give me a hint.
So you say you got a TV that was 72 inches. So I get there and I'm expecting a TV that's 72 inches.
This the same thing.
And it wasn't no sense. But I did have fun. I would say I did have fun. So it was fun, but I just was like, why did you say you had something you didn't have? I don't think I went to unnecessary.
Well, he did. He did. It was a projector.
But that's not a TV, man. I mean, that's not even no shade. Like, that's not a TV. But I can't say I've been to a scene where I felt like it wasn't
my mind is trying to Oof, trying to figure out all the scenes that I filmed. Well, that's a good question.
That is, I can't think of one though.
That was unnecessary. Oh, I will say this. I wish that my housewarming party was captured from the very beginning towards the end, because I wanted to capture me preparing for the party, me getting dressed for my housewarming, all of that. That's what I wish was captured more of. I will say that, because the part that people will see, I feel like it's just kind of people now just there versus how it got to be where we started talking. That's the part that I wish people see more, that particular scene, see more of my housewarming. As far as unnecessary, I really can't.
You know what? I got a scene that was unnecessary. Terrence, you was motherfucking there. That's when I first met you, and girl Erica and your other friend.
Oh shit!
We went to this hookah lounge, hookah crew, and a person was there acting like it was their scene, when actually it was Erica's scene. And I'm like, why are we here for? And you never forget, he was sitting in the back being quiet, and he said nothing the whole time.
I was talking about Kevin.
That was unnecessary to me. And I'm not trying to be funny. I throw shade, but like,
I wasn't there.
You was there. You was there. You wasn't. You sure?
I'm positive. I heard about it, but no, I was not there.
Hey, I could have sworn you was there.
At that scene, it was Bakari, Erica, Q, you. That was it.
And the K word.
The K person. Yeah.
And Kevin.
I wasn't there.
You wasn't there. Why I thought you was there?
Girl, you was drinking, girl.
But I mean, it was nice to see people. I feel like, what are we here for? Because I'm thinking that this is somebody else's scene, and you sitting in the sideline not saying anything.
It was Eric's scene. I heard.
Literally 3 minutes, and then you try to take this girl's scene and make it your own.
Yeah, I heard about that. I'm glad that I didn't see the other side of that person, because if I would have, it would not have been pretty.
It was. I just didn't understand it. I said that was the most confusing. I won't say it was unnecessary. It was just confusing.
And that was right in the beginning too, like right in the beginning stages. So
I felt like now thinking about it, I wish he would not have been excluded either, because I think he would have been worse than Norris.
And that's the issue, though. Let me tell you something about that person. I don't mind arguing with anybody on this cast, but you gotta have something that you can follow up on. Example, when I left, my life kept going on. When you left, your life was nowhere near anything you said you was doing. So therefore, I'm not going to argue with you, because if you all could have seen, I am not a scared person. Point blank period. I go so anybody on this cast. Now, would I want to do that? No, because I don't have to at this age. But I was mad at myself, I allowed myself to get that angry with a person who ain't worth the argument. And like, I just feel like if you're gonna be somebody like that, that's the type of person I don't want to be around, because I feel like you a liability. I don't think we need liabilities on the show. I don't mind you being messy, and you could be shady. I can deal with that all day. But when you become a liability where somebody probably got to put hands on you, that's an issue in my opinion. Now, I'm just speaking from my opinion. Do I think that person could have been a good added to the show if he wasn't a liability? I would say yes, because, he did stir the pot. He was whatever. But when you become a liability, that's an issue. And then you were trying to do shit that was sneaky. You was trying to abuse your power, and you was trying to misuse your power, and you was trying to manipulate people's shit. And that's all I said on that.
But guess what? Brandon made it. Set it off is here. With or without you, baby.
And the people who were supposed to be a part of are part of it.
And I'm glad you said that. That's something that Brandon, and I still take this with me every single day, and I even tell some of my friends now. whoever God is intended to be a part of it will be a part of it. Whoever's supposed to be there will be there. That's it.
And also another favorite scene of mine was when we had karaoke at that bar. Even though for me that was a mess for me. So let me tell y'all about that scene. I don't know if that scene gonna be shown. Can I say? It's not okay. So and I hate that too. That was fun.
What karaoke? What is it? Was I there?
There's a clip from it, but it's not gonna be like a whole thing.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's when everybody was there. Terrence, I wouldn't even hear from you, Dick. I said, Terrence, you was very to yourself, and then I understood what was going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was when I.
But I think everybody
you
wasn't there
because I was going through it. I started going through it during. Yeah.
But I mean, it was just fun. I think. Can you say when that was a fun scene? Do you think that was a fun scene?
Are you asking me? For me, I don't think it was a fun scene because
of production. I understand. Yeah, because of what's going on.
Yeah, it was for me. It was when we were first starting, and I'm trying to do everything, and it was just nothing again. But the place ain't even open no more. So hell, the manager was giving me a lot that night.
I was so pissed off. I ain't gonna lie.
And I didn't understand why, because I had already spoken to. I think I spoke to the owner or something. Like everything was fine, but he was just giving me a lot, and he was wanting me to produce documents and all kind of stuff right then. But I was like, well, how do you want me to give you this stuff if I don't have a computer or a printer or like none of this stuff? So while y'all were living y'all life as y'all should or whatever, it was stressful for me because I was like, I'm just here to film these people. Why are you giving me so much right now? And I was like, we ain't asking you of nothing. We're not trying to take anything away. Like, I already spoke to somebody. It's cleared. Why are you being the issue? And then I literally gave him what he asked in the simplest of forms. And it was just like, okay. And I was like, that's all you wanted was for me literally to just write down if something happened, we'll pay for it. Like, just say that. But
release a liability form.
Oh, he took me through a lot for that.
Yeah, because I was pissed off too. I do remember that now. I guess from your standpoint, it wasn't fun, but I guess from the cast standpoint, I thought we had a good time.
Y'all, it makes sense for y'all to have fun because y'all don't need to worry about that part. That's us. We got to do all that. But yeah, for me, it wasn't.
Well, maybe on the second season, y'all will have a hookah bar to do karaoke and all that stuff in. So, we're gonna worry something up.
Again, this show had 3 years in the making, so the cast as well as production has elevated. So, we have all those legal documents now because, Papa Productions is a whole LLC. We're Googleable. I know what they say. You can Google us. We're out there. We have business checking accounts, EINs, so we have all the appropriate documents now because we've all elevated and on our side. So, yeah.
Well, make sure y'all just come to Black's Hookah Lounge and Bar and all that stuff whenever y'all
okay. Black's Hookah Lounge and Bar. Can we have our own special drinks named after us?
That'd be cute. I like that. And I have Brandon. I have Brandon make it.
Thank you. Yeah, stout.
Have you made what?
They own special drinks with their names.
I could do that.
Yeah.
But make sure they have drinks, food, hookah, and the fetch.
As long as they going on the flyer.
Oh no. They think you gotta be on the flyer. Okay. Anybody out there watching any of this? Just know that if they have set it off ATL, it's gonna be a part of it from here on out. And they faces on the flyer. They need hookah, food, drinks, and a section.
Right. So,
you bet. Look, you got it right.
Y'all are gonna see me actually record a song on the show. I did several songs actually. One of them Rodney is a part of. I did a remix to Doo-Wop. So y'all gonna see a lot. Just keep watching.
Wait a minute. I came to one of your recording sessions with Tyree. Is that gonna be shown? No, because it was just the three of us.
It was that footage was lost with the person that we was just talking about.
Okay.
Brandon.
Okay.
You weren't a part of that.
You know what?
That makes sense. That makes sense then.
Right. He wasn't.
Matter of fact, yes, Brandon was there because I recorded Rude Boy No, Brandon was not there.
No, Brandon wasn't there.
He wasn't.
I thought he was. He wasn't. It was the person we were talking about. Yeah, it was the person we were just talking about. Damn.
Yeah, y'all definitely gonna see something.
He had recorded his voice or something. Remember? Remember
Tyree? Yeah, that was for Rude Boy. That's gone.
Oh, damn.
I wish I would have been able to show that because
that was cute.
Yeah, and we had a good time that day too.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was fun. We had a good time. Be sure.
But they gonna see a lot of that. Y'all actually gonna see that the fact that I actually write my own shit, unlike some people.
Yeah.
Y'all saw Rodney at his television station?
Right.
Come on, AIB Network.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Make sure y'all follow Combo with Friends as well.
Follow everybody here. We all do. And I feel like this, Terrence, are you? Because I don't know. Because I know you did a lot of scenes too. Were you able? Were you able to show your acting side on the show?
I believe Brandon caught that. Yeah.
Okay, good. Mm-hmm. I thought that was cool too.
If you listen to the extended trailer, you hear a cute little snippet of Terrence's acting.
I missed it.
Mm-hmm.
It was so many cute trailers. I couldn't keep up. Shit.
Yeah, but I think if there is going to be season 2, I definitely want to show more of my acting because I've really been getting back into that heavily in the past 3 years. So that's definitely part of my story that I want to show.
And I definitely want you to help me with something because I'm thinking about becoming a fashion designer too.
Okay.
So
well, fashion is I've been in it for quite some time now.
Hey, baby, I put that outfit together last night.
So baby, if you ready to start with the big dogs, I'm gonna need you to get ready.
I'm excited. I'm so excited. I need
get ready because you know I did something in this season where I really showed my fashion.
You did, and that's something I think it'll be dope because I want to create more stuff for the bigger guys anyway. Like for instance, like what I wore last night. I know a lot of big guys who be wanting to wear certain stuff like that, and don't nobody sell it.
Right.
So I want to do all that.
Yeah, but you guys watching, I see a lot of y'all tuning in, so I'm assuming y'all coming after the show.
Yeah.
What did y'all think of the show? We need feedback. Anything is welcome. We're not.
Yeah, give feedback, give questions, all that. Oh, wait a minute. Who we got?
It's the same question from earlier.
Fort Simmons says, "What can?" Oh, that already came up. That's already. Yeah. We already talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already talked about that. Yeah. So y'all see some of my fashions.
And baby dress down every trip.
Baby, and I do it in like this. Hey,
right.
That's what it's all about.
I think my favorite fit outfit was the Vision Board party. The crop top. No, it wasn't the Vision Board party. No, it was not.
That was a fun scene. It's so many. That was a fun scene too.
The Vision Board party was fun. It was the scene that me and him had collectively together, just me and him. He had on like this crop top shirt, the fedora hat, and it was like I want to say it was the shirt stopped about right here.
He said no spoilers.
I mean, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but I can't even remember what that was. Shit.
It was at your old house.
I'm trying to remember.
So, Felix, tell us what you thought of the show overall.
Back to my brain.
Give us a scale from 1 through 10, because I know you honest. You a reality show watcher.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not trying to give no spoilers. We're trying to tell y'all what y'all have to look forward to in the episodes to come.
Yes, because it's an amazing season. We did a lot of hard work.
Brandon, I do have a major.
Oh, you gave us a 10, Felix?
A major event coming up in 2022. If we filming a season 2 that needs to be captured.
Let's get it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this since we put it out there.
Major. It's probably season finale major.
Oh, okay.
Hey, she already stamping what she going in the season.
Yeah, I'm in the planning stage now.
You know that we the filming schedule is about January to about June, July.
Well, I will say this: there is an event that's coming up the first Saturday in December. If you want to capture that, I know you said January, but there is something I'm doing on the first Saturday of December in my home.
Oh,
It's an annual event that I do, and this will be the first time that I do it in my new home. So if you want to capture that, it's December the 4th, from
get it.
8 to midnight.
Oh God, now that's miles. That's miles right there.
It's actually my Styles annual holiday gathering that I'm having.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna be
And
cute.
this will be the first year that I have it in my new home.
Okay.
So, yeah. So that might be something you want to. It can be a season opening, if you will. For season.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
I'll remind you through a text.
Okay, Felix. Thank you.
I feel like the guys are going to show the side of Atlanta we all been. Yes.
Yes, Felix.
And he said on the first episode we saw a part of your personalities. Come through, Felix. Okay.
Well,
that's what I've been waiting for somebody to say. A side of Atlanta we all been waiting to watch. Because it seems like, and this is no shade, it isn't. But we be seeing the same shit from these shows. And I feel like Set It Off Atlanta will show, like Felix said, a whole different side of Atlanta in our community in a different light. I truly believe that.
I do too. I truly do.
I truly
do.
So I appreciate Felix saying that. That means we're on the right track.
And I appreciate that. Yes.
And to have people that really doing what they say they know how to do or want to do or desire to do and put it in, even if you don't complete it, at least we see some progression. Hey, I had a fork in the road because of COVID, or I had a fork in the road because I ain't had no more money. Whatever. Just be authentic. People wanna sugarcoat shit. Bitch, I didn't do this because child, I needed $10,000 and I only had 8. Whatever. Like, don't perpetrate like we human. We get it. The struggle is real.
I'm praying for over 1,000 views by in the morning.
Oh, girl.
Well, I'm gonna keep. We gonna share the shit. They gonna watch it. People.
You asking a lot of the Lord.
Look, he'll do it again.
Let me see where we're at right now.
Oh,
yes, 10.
I gotta go watch it.
I gotta go rewatch it. I gotta go watch it and rewatch it.
I know I gotta watch it again.
Just to see it. I'm just really, Brandon, honestly, I am just so fucking excited. I'm truly glad that I came back and finished what I started. And and I'm just really thankful because I feel like what I'm sharing and what I want to be shown is going to be shown. And, that's because of you. And I want to say thank you for that.
Like I said last night, thank you for allowing me to be my authentic self, to share the rough side of what I went through and how I was able to overcome and progress and move forward. And you gave me the opportunity when some might have never would have even looked my way. Because I'm not this over the top gay, or I'm not perpetrating somebody that I'm not, and I'm not popping off, and I'm not giving all this magnificent shade and mess. I'm just me, and I am who I am, and I come with whatever I come with, and I deliver whatever I need to deliver.
You almost popped off.
Almost. I only pop off when I feel I need to. I'm very much like a Candy Burris.
I can see that. You are.
I'm very much a Candy Burris. Like,
I would give you
Cynthia. For me, I will come for you.
I would give you Cynthia.
Cynthia.
In the first few seasons, definitely not Candy. You're not that, like, I ain't gonna give Candy too much, but you're more like Cynthia.
Okay.
You only react when
necessary.
Need be, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like Enrique's like Candy.
Okay. I can give Enrique Candy. If I had to choose.
Yeah. Personality wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'll give that. I'll do that.
And I guess I'm Portia all day. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Portia?
Because I switch men like clothes.
Are you Portia?
Yeah.
I'm thinking more like Marlo.
Girl, fuck you. No, I'm not like Marlo. I'm not. Hey, while you play, I need to get like Marlo. Get me a rich white man. I need to.
Hey. I think I said I got one more black guy in me. After that, I'm going to a white guy.
Now I got one more relationship in me. After that, I'm getting married for $20,000 to one of these Africans.
Oh, don't give me Nene, Felix. I don't want to be Nene.
Right.
Give me somebody no shade, Nene. I love you, but
No.
Who is
Enrique is Nene. Enrique is Nene.
I want to be Phaedra. I like Phaedra.
I was gonna give you
Rodney.
Phaedra.
You are definitely not Phaedra.
No.
Rodney is Phaedra.
Yeah.
Rodney, if you would give him Phaedra, it would definitely be on her first couple of seasons. He's Phaedra. That last season, you were not.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Are you talking about Black? Are you talking about the season where she couldn't tell people how many months she was pregnant?
Yeah, that's the season I'm talking about. Yeah.
Like, how you a girl?
Yeah.
Just say you got pregnant.
You're not gonna say I had premarital sex. So
Right.
Girl, you had premarital sex.
You got married, girl. It's
when
okay.
that baby pop out, we knew it.
Girl.
But Brian,
don't do that.
I have another good question for you. What is your end game for this show? What would you like to see this show do?
I would like to see this show inspire people. For me, coming from a small town, growing up, I didn't get to see this kind of interaction. Obviously, we live in a world now where there's social media and the world is far more accepting than it was when we were younger. But I always wanted in my mind to see or have a group of gay friends or a group of friends who loved and thought like me. And so I want to see this inspire those younger people who are coming up under us, because the world is hard. It was hard for us, and we feel like it's getting easier, but in some aspects it's getting worse. So I want those people who are going through things that we went through, or going through things that we may not have went through, to be able to hop on YouTube or wherever it goes from here and see people who look like them, talk like them, act like them, out here doing positive things for themselves in the community. I know there's going to be the mess and there's going to be the shade and everything, but that's what I want. I just want to see it inspire people. Like that's, if you go to the pop-up list of YouTube, baby, it literally says that this company we want to pride ourselves on inspiring and uplifting people who don't have a voice, to give them a platform to have that voice. So that's what I want.
That's good.
Well, I know for episode 2, if you do a live, I want to see it with the producers, because I want to see what some people got to say and what are some people's thoughts.
I will tell y'all, this episode 2 is a really good episode. It's going to be a very emotional roller coaster. You're going to have all different kinds of emotions going on. And you're going to get to see that we ain't just a production company that just stay in one spot. Like, we be traveling. We love play. We make things happen. But we're real about how we make those things happen. We ain't gonna be sitting here trying to make it seem like we're doing all these extravagant trips going to Dubai and shit like that, like some of these folks be trying to do. But when we want to do a trip, we gonna get together and we're gonna do a trip, and it's gonna be a purpose for doing that trip. And then that's what you're gonna see next week.
Oh, that's gonna be cute, girl. That's gonna be cute.
Excited.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'm probably gonna be crying too, but I'm excited.
All that crying shit. Damn. All that crying shit. That's a little white one. I love it.
Look, I'm kidding in that aspect. I am a cry.
That bitch a cry. The drop of her head. I swear she would.
What's your zodiac sign?
Capricorn.
Oh, child. I don't know, but Capricorns that cry like that.
You don't act like your birthday at the beginning of December?
No, I was supposed to be born December 25th, actually. Yeah, and I was born January 3rd. Right. I didn't want to get out.
That's why you like that then, the beginning of January.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
you know, somebody else's birthday is at the beginning of January, and they're a Capricorn too.
Oh,
Norris,
he can be a Capricorn.
January 6th.
I think it got a lot to do with how you raised too.
Okay.
Not
But no, Capricorn.
no shade, no shade. I swear, I promise y'all. I think it got a lot to do, just like with every zodiac sign. Because Brandon, you're not. Some Scorpios are very emotional, and you're not really that emotional. Leos, some Leos are very, very cold hearted. I'm not really like that unless you really, really do something to me. But Capricorns are usually really mean. And they like.
I say we're mean. I say we're very goal driven. Every Capricorn I met, they're very goal driven. Or that, you know, like this. To me, emotional sign to me is a Cancer.
And I'm a
Cancer. Are you?
Yeah.
I think
the never guessed it, honestly.
I think the most emotional sign is an Aries.
It's a Cancer. It's a Cancer.
I do.
I dated a Cancer, and I ain't never met somebody so much of their goddamn feelings. I was like, God, damn.
Once I tell people I'm a Cancer, they're like, "Oh, you're emotional." I'm like, I'm only emotional when you get into very much the crab. You break me open, you get to the mushy part of me, and you do something to fuck shit up. Then yes, that's when my emotions come out. But off the rap, no, not at all.
Yeah, my sister just like you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be messy when I ask this question. But Rodney, why can't Norris be a Capricorn?
He's definitely he definitely represents a Capricorn. I wouldn't have thought you were a Capricorn. Every Capricorn
to
I
me,
have met is
and
messy.
I guess let me say this. So when I answer this question, I'm gonna say this. I never really hung out with Norris outside of the show, if that makes sense. But what I do see now, he's detail oriented. Like his apartment, no shade, is very nice. Like, and I give him that. His apartment is very well put together. I think he did an excellent job with what, like, I give it. He's very creative, but they don't give me Capricorn. Capricorn people are mostly like, and I guess it depends what stage you are in your life too. So I might not be.
I told you it got something to do with how they raised, because every Capricorn I've met is mean. I'm talking about mean. And Norris is very messy and cutthroat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I would have.
I don't see.
I promise. I would have thought you. I would have thought you were either an Aries, a Taurus, or
I can see
a Cancer.
I
definitely can,
because Cancers can be very emotional too. But China dated one. He was very emotional, child. Very.
You know what sign I don't like? And if you are Gemini, I'm sorry, but Geminis are freaking confusing.
I can't deal with Geminis either, friend.
They two-sided, and I can't deal. I don't like, I don't like people with personality disorders. I can't deal.
I was married to one for 6 years, and she drove me crazy, and still is.
Oh God.
Drove me crazy.
Yeah, I have to stay away from Aries. I have to.
I like Pisces though. Pisces has been very.
Yeah, I have to stay away from Aries. I can't. I don't know. Here lately, the past couple of years, I've been attracted to Aries, and I need to.
How you feel like Pisces are nice?
I guess for me, every Pisces I met, even if it's male or female, we always got along off the rip. Like, even with college, even with working, just in general, like, even like when I meet a group of people, I always gravitate towards Pisces. I always gravitate towards, what's that, the Leo? What's the lion?
Leo.
Leos. And I always gravitate towards, what's that birthday that's in Sagittarius, Sags. Like, I always go to them. I don't know what it is, but like,
yeah, I could have said you acted like a Sag too.
It's just something that attracted me to them. Like, I don't know what it is, but I'd be like, oh, what are your signs? And the 3 signs always come out in my top 3. Like, it's weird.
That's crazy. I've just been surrounded by Scorpios lately.
Crazy. The best.
Crazy motherfucker.
Great, that part. Crazy.
Absolutely.
Down. Crazy. Down.
Absolutely.
I'm always surrounded by Aries, Tauruses, and Scorpios. Always.
I don't see how y'all deal with
I was
Pisces,
raised
though.
with a Taurus. My little brother was a Taurus.
My mom's a Taurus.
What they say about Taurus, they're stubborn and they're headstrong. Once they're done with you, they're done with you. My brother don't give second chances. I'm very much a forgiving person. Like, I really can't forgive you. But once you cross my brother, he's done.
He's a May
family.
He's a May Taurus.
He's done. Like, I ain't never messed about a cutthroat person in my life. But that nigga, he's a cutthroat.
You say he's a May Taurus?
He's an April
That's
Taurus.
Crazy. My mama emotional as shit. Hers is April 30th.
Ooh. We had so many fights growing up. Lord Jesus.
That's crazy.
He was just so fucking mean. Like, oh. But we get along better now for adults. But as a child, we used to fight all the damn time. Ooh.
That's crazy. I think out of my sister, I have 2 Sagittariuses, 1 Leo, a Pisces, and a Cancer.
So the people you can tell me, so Tauruses or something else.
Yeah, Taurus. I think Sagittarius had to be the hardest sign to deal with growing up with my brother and my sister. They emotional as shit. They felt like the world revolved around them. And they were just like mean as hell for no reason. So I don't know. And Pisces, I don't know how y'all deal with them at all. I can't do it.
It's a sign I feel like the world revolves around them. I can't think of it. What is September the 23rd? Is that a Leo?
That's a Libra. No, that's a Virgo. No, that's a Libra. That's Libra Virgo mix. It's a
Libra.
Okay, Libras, yeah. Okay, that's what Libra is, yeah.
I love Libra.
Though Libras to me give me very much like it's all about me and it's nothing else.
I love dating. Well, some Libras do. Some do. But I love dating Libras because they like they shit.
Somebody said try being married to a Gemini and they 21 personality.
I hated it. I think Libras are the best. I think that's probably the best relationship, dating ship, whatever entanglement that I've ever had with a Libra.
So which sign of y'all is like demon sex? Like it's so good, but they ain't good people.
Scorpios and Taurus. Scorpio and Taurus for me.
That's literally demon sex. Like the sex be so damn good, you like fuck. I can't fuck with your crazy.
It's been Taurus and Scorpio for me.
I've never had sex with a Scorpio.
Oh,
I have. It's good. They have good sex. I ain't gonna lie.
Look.
What Chauncey said?
The best sex I ever had. The best sex I ever had. I'm a Scorpio, and I had sex with another Scorpio. We had the same birthday.
Oh wow!
You know who had the most boring sex to me? And I say it was one and done. And don't kill me, y'all. But it was a
Sagittarius.
No. What's after Aquarius?
After Aquarius, that's
Scorpio.
It wasn't a Pisces.
Aries.
Thank you, Aries.
Pisces, yeah.
The most boring sex I ever had in my life. I was like, "This it? You took all this shit?"
Because Buddy from Miami is an Aries, and his sex was boring too.
Y'all producer was an Aries.
His sex was boring too.
But for people tuning in, I see a lot of people tuning in. What do y'all think of the show? Oh, y'all must say something shady. What do y'all think of the show? And let us know. Ask, comment. What did he say? Because I want to gag.
So we were talking about Aries sex being boring, and I said y'all old producer was an Aries, and Black said, and his sex was born too. Well, everybody, thank y'all for tuning in to season 1, episode 1. I said it all.
I did not have sex with that man. I'm just talking shit.
Oh, Black. Hey.
Look at his face.
Oh shit.
You know what? Everybody get one horny, lonely night.
Bro, that was that.
You had to
I
be.
did not
You
have sex
had to
with
be
that man.
very
I
lonely
did,
for
y'all.
that
I
night.
promise I did.
You had to be very lonely for that
Right.
night.
He wanted it though. He wanted it.
Girl, who he did want? No shade. I heard so many stories
It was
about
scary
him.
though. I ain't expected to be that scary, but it was scary. I was scared. He wanted it. Down there in Miami.
But you know, okay, I'm gonna say
naked.
this and we can go. But you know who I had, what sign I had sex with, and I wasn't sure what it was gonna be like, and it was everything. Leo.
Of course, baby.
Oh,
I was just like,
Leo.
oh.
Baby. Come on.
And I never.
I always been friends with Leos. I never had sex with Leos.
We got good toxic sex.
So I was just like, and
no, that's that Scorpio that toxic.
No, I'm talking about we go hand in hand with a Scorpio, like good toxic sex, real good toxic, sneaky all that.
Yeah, Leo and Libras were the surprising ones that I've had sex with. And
can y'all date your own sign?
Yes.
What'd you say?
I can't date another Capricorn. We're workaholics.
Could I date my own sign? I'm trying to think. Have I dated my own sign before? I don't think I have.
I definitely could.
My last relationship
I think I could, because I think another I've had sex with my own sign before, and that was amazing. But I don't know. I think I could, because I think my sign would be able to understand me, like know where I'm coming from.
You would think that.
I would. That's what I said. I would think.
Me being with a Capricorn, like as far as like goal driven, as far as like the drive I look for, education, all that was a check. But dating, I'm like, we both can't be working like this. Like we don't ever see each other. You gonna go get it, I'm gonna go get it. Like it didn't work. It did not work.
That was me and Jay problem, because he was a Leo too. Like and our relationship was toxic. Our sex was very good, but the relationship was so toxic, and I liked it a little bit, just a little bit. But I could date my own sign.
Cancers are very devoted, and caring and compassionate. So I would think two Cancers together would work, because we're two compassionate, very devoted lovers, and yeah, I would think we will be good.
But y'all get aggravated quick.
I do get aggravated. I do.
Real quick.
Yeah, it do get. And then it doesn't help that I have severe OCD at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
So that and get easily aggravated don't go together. So yeah, I do get easily aggravated. That is true. So,
that's crazy. Well, y'all,
on that note,
I'm about to go and watch Set It Off.
Y'all go watch Set It Off.
Go watch season 1, episode 1. Comment, like, share. Go to Pop-Up Productions ATL on YouTube. Let us know what you think. All that good stuff. So,
now y'all
subscribe. All that y'all
about to get off. Y'all can't be coming. People about to get off now. We tired.
Yeah, we about to get off now. But when us Cancers get mad, it's tick for tack. Yes, that is tick for tack. My life as _ Marco. I am good for playing tick for tack sometimes.
That ain't good.
I don't like that.
Toxic.
I do that. But I
toxic as shit.
We need y'all to tune into go tune into the show.
Go ahead.
Go tune in to Set It Off ATL.
Hit that link and
subscribe to Pop-Up Productions ATL on YouTube. Go on Instagram.
And we'll see y'all Tuesday.
Yes.
Y'all heard them. We'll see y'all Tuesday at Taste ATL. And if you can't make it to Taste ATL on Wednesday, you can on Tuesday, then you can catch episode 2 right here on the Pop-Up Productions YouTube channel at 9 p.m.
Y'all might see me get on the mic, so let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye, y'all.
Ready. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. 2.